Harry, it's me, Lord Potato. Again, with this video, if you're gonna see part one, yes, for some reason the video just decided to cut out and it pissed me off. It seems like I have to hold the fucking screen, so of course, the video doesn't like decide to turn off and cut off that way. Which fucking pissed me off. So, of course, let me go back to what I was saying. And, of course, it's going to be like a two-part, sort of, because the video fucking cut out that way. So, of course, Izuna was talking to Hashirama, and, Hashirama was like, so, you will actually just help me out? And Izuna was saying, yeah, because you are my older brother friend. So, of course, they became like sort of brothers. Mother was also a family to Hashirama. So when Hashirama was getting out of office, he actually gave the title to second Hokage to Izuna. And Izuna was confused. He was like, wait, why? He said, wait, why? Why didn't you give it to elder brother? Hashirama was like, cuz I think he's a little too old to be Hokage. Madara agreed. He was like, yeah, truly. Of course, the Senju and the Uchiha, they kind of became okay with each other. Instead of hating each other like in original canon, they became okay. And the Leaf Villagers, instead of hating the Uchiha, they like the Uchiha and the Senju. They think of the Uchiha and the Senju as actually good bloodlines. Now, let me go further into this. So Izuna actually had a daughter. And this daughter was a very powerful Uchiha. She was very powerful and all that. And of course, Izuna was still second Hokage, and the daughter had another daughter. And Izuna, he kind of became old age, so of course he kind of passed the what's it called, third Hokage to none other than what's it called, Hiruzen. Now, since Toriyama wasn't the one to actually be the master of Hiruzen, Hiruzen was the student of Izuna. So of course they like figure out the fighting style and all that. And of course Izuna was actually someone that actually finished Toriyama's like fly Raijin and actually did the whole thing for like instead of being Toriyama or however the fuck you say his name, it was Izuna that finished a lot of things, that actually made his own jutsu like that, and also made some of these abilities for like abilities with the Sharingan jutsu and all that for his Uchiha clan. But of course it's still on the whole scroll, but yeah, you have to be an Uchiha to read them. Which, Izuna's daughter, she became older, and of course, she met someone else, another Uchiha, which actually led up to the bloodline being continued, the pure bloodline. Which Madara, he actually had a son, which married someone else, and of course, Madara was like, okay, it was going down. So both Izuna and Madara's bloodline kind of went into where this fourth Hokage would have a child. So you see here. Let me pause this video for a second. So this female, her name is Akarin Uzumaki, a very descendant, the granddaughter of Izuna. Now, she fell in love, Akarin fell in love with a young boy who is named Minato Namikaze. Now, of course, Minato Namikaze and her, they both had a kid together. But Akarin Uchiha, she was a very powerful Uchiha. She can actually manage to confuse the shit out of Uchihas, Senjus, and what's it called, Hyugas. Yes, she managed to like get away from a whole room full of them and managed to get away instantly. She was really good at doing that. She was actually the cousin of Obito and Obito's sister. Now, who's Obito's father? Well, you see here, Obito's father is basically the father of Madara. So basically, Obito does have a sister in this one, will be the grandchildren of Madara. And both Madara and Izuna did die. Which Hiruzen was kind of sad. He was like, Madara, Uchiha, and Izuna Uchiha died. And of course, what's it called? What am I talking about? Oh yeah. So when both what's it called? They died. Hiruzen was kind of sad also with Hashirama dying. But yeah, no one in this world will kind of have the Mokitan, sort of. What's it called? So yeah, is Donzo here? Well, you see here, Donzo was under Izuna Uchiha's like strategic space work and all that. Same with the two elders in like original canon. But instead of them actually hating Uchiha, sort of, Donzo doesn't even hate Uchiha. He actually helped him out. So of course, when Akarin and basically what's it called? I know I could have think of a better name. I'll probably change her name up. I was gonna call her Yami, like darkness, because her ability is sort of similar to darkness. But yeah, she of course is the granddaughter of Izuna, and also the grandniece of Madara. So of course with Obito and his sister would be the same. So of course Obito and his sister, I mean, I'm gonna think of his sister's name later. But of course, this phone is annoying me that much, so I'm actually gonna probably end it off here. No, I wanna actually get to Naruto at least. So, you probably already guessed that Akarin and basically, what's it called, Minato are actually gonna have Naruto. So of course, after so Naruto is born, and Minato is now the fourth Hokage, and Akarin is giving birth to Naruto. The whole fight with Obito, yeah, that never actually happened, because Obito was never crushed by the rock. Because who actually went on that mission was Minato and Akarin. Like, taking care of her, what's it called? Her niece and yeah. Well, actually, Obito will actually be kind of younger. So, of course, she will actually be taking care of him and her sister. Her sister is kind of older than Obito. So, of course, there's Akarin, who I'm actually going to change her name later. Obito's sister, Obito, who's still younger, the same age with Kakashi and Rin. And in that whole mission, instead of Obito getting crushed by the rock, Akarin actually activated her Susanoo, which her Susanoo is a very light teal green. So think of Azuna's being like a teal kind of green color, teal green blue color, which her color would be kind of light green. And she kind of managed to like crush the rocks before I even get to Obito. So Obito was fine. And and what's it called? Obito and Rin, they kind of also, what's it called? They kind of start dating. Let's do a couple years time skip now. Now Naruto is born. What's it called? No one attacked Naruto. Also, what's it called? The whole Nine Tails thing and all that. The whole Kushina and the Nine Tails having all that. She will actually be married to. Well, she couldn't actually get married, sort of. But it's called. Oh yeah. So she got married to what's it called? I'm trying to make the person that actually had the. Wait. I'm trying to think. Screw it, Shikamaru. Since we never actually, I don't remember Shikamaru's mother, so Shikamaru's father is actually gonna marry basically Kushina. Now, Shikamaru, is he gonna have red hair? Sort of. It's gonna be highlights a bit with black and all that. So his hair is gonna not look up like a pineapple. I mean, it is, but with like red highlights. So yeah, it's a red highlight pineapple. So of course, what's it called? Obito's sister, she got married, and she is not even the clan leader head, sort of, at all. So of course she did not want it to be, since she's the eldest, and Obito did not want it to be neither. So of course she got married and has a kid. With she has a kid, but who she got married is Minato has a brother called Minato, which basically Obito's sister kind of married him. So basically they have a child that's basically the cousin, well, the twin cousin of Naruto. Since they kind of been born at the same day, Naruto has a twin cousin, and that is called Menma. Now, is Menma gonna be a douche in this one? No, of course not. I'm changing a lot of things, like a lot of things. I'm gonna have to remember a lot of things, but it's well worth it. Now, Naruto, of course, is growing up. No one hates him. No one dislikes him or anything. But he is mostly friends with Menma and what's called Shikamaru. He thought Shikamaru was cool and all that. So yeah. And the fourth Hokage did steal some Nine Tails into Shikamaru, since Kushina kinda asked for it. So yeah, is Minato still a Seal Master? Of course. Kushina is sort of a Seal Master, not really. But did the Uzumaki get wiped out? Kinda not really. You see here, there'll be more Uzumakis in the village, because Izuna did kinda became friends with like the leader of the whirlpool, and the leader was okay with Izuna. He was okay with the village hitting the leaf and all that. So of course there will be multiple Uzumakis in guy Uzumakis or girl Uzumakis in what's it called? The Leaf Village. So when the whole sort of like 3 villages ganging up on going against what's it called? The whirlpool, You see here, they probably couldn't not destroy much. Why? Cause when the whole whirlpool were fighting against uh the Raikage, the no wait, not the Raikage, the Cloud Village, the Stone Village, and what was the third one? Shit, was it rain? No, sand? No, I can't even remember. I'll search it up later. This phone like turns off so easily and it pisses me off. Actually, also I want to mention something. Is what's it called? Is Tsunade still in this? What if? Yes, she's still a thing because Hashirama did kind of marry to Uzumaki, and that is meant to Uzumaki. Which, of course, Tsunade is a great descendant to, what's it called? Hashirama. And she thinks of Zuna and Madara as family also. So, yeah. So, even how she's not fully related to the Uchihas at all, she thinks of the Uchihas as an okay to the village, but she thinks of both the granddaughter, the granddaughter and grandson of Madara Uchiha, and the grandson of, the granddaughter of, what's it called, Izuna Uchiha. And now, since they have children now, all three of them, all three siblings, sort of, cousins, siblings, yeah, they kind of have all children now, except for Obito. Obito's not having a kid right now with Ren. But yeah, that's the thing. Tsunade was actually the first one to go into aid the marriages to see Minato and Akarin's wedding. Both Obito's sister and Minato's brother Minato's wedding, and Kushina's wedding with Shikamaru's father. Now, is Kushina sort of related to Tsunade? Yes, because Tsunade actually was someone that had a kid. Actually had a kid with, what's it called? Don. And they had a kid, and that was basically Kushina. Don was sort of a Uzumaki. And also, what the... there was a bug here, and I should have fucking threw a freaking sandal at it. So yeah. Don was sort of an Uzumaki, which Kushina did kind of get red hair instead of, like, blue hair. Sorta. Sorry if you heard that. I kind of had to hit something out of the air, which was annoying me. But yeah, back to the what if. So yeah, basically, Kushina is the daughter of Tsunade. So yeah, I'm gonna change that up. So Kushina was super happy for her mother to actually see her and see two others. Which Kushina was kind of confused why they kind of went into the fourth Hokage. Well, they kind of know why they went to the fourth Hokage's wedding and all that. But confused why Tsunade was so happy and even hugged Akarin. Which Kushina was like, Mother, why did you hug the Uchiha? Tsunade explains to her that she's basically the granddaughter of basically the second Hokage, and the second Hokage was sort of like a uncle to her. And so basically also she did see the whole Fugaku wedding with Miko. So Miko and Fugaku will still be kind of the leader for the Uchiha. But the Uchihas already know that the granddaughter of Izuna Uchiha, and the two grandkids from Madara Uchiha are actually true heritage to actually become the Uchiha leader, but Fugaku decided to become one since he was actually friends with both Obito. Well, yeah, he was sort of friends with Obito, but he was friends with what's called Obito's sister and what's called Akarin, which they kind of were okay for him to become the what's called the leader. But yeah, Menma was born. Of course, Menma is sort of kind of just got his mother's genes instead of not genes, DNA mostly, like the genetics and all that. So Menma's hair is black. He doesn't have any whisker marks, since of course he is not the Naruto. His eyes are black, but the no wait, I'm actually gonna change that. Since Minato's brother is called Minato, it sort of has a similar hairstyle to Minato, but his eyes are blue, like a little crystal blue, sort of similar to probably Gojo's. So Manma actually has shit. Sorry if you heard that. I kind of hit the fucking drawer. So Manma has a little bit like crystal blue eyes. They're kind of special. You see here, what's it called? Menma can actually use those special crystal blue eyes to actually use crystal style, which Minato did not get a hair like Kenkai like Mento did, but Menma kind of also got that kind of power. And what's it called? The Obito's sister is trying to see if Menma will actually get the Sharingan. But she will still be happy if he doesn't. But yeah. Back to Akarin and Minato. Naruto has blonde hair and blue eyes. Even how this one just says black hair and like a Sharingan. Yeah, just imagine he has blonde hair. I should have definitely got a different picture. Shit. But yes, he has blonde hair. He does not have the whiskers, which yeah, and has blue hair. He looks just like Minato. But the problem is when they saw him grow up. So of course, basically Menma and Naruto been growing up, and they actually noticed one thing. When they both turned 6, Menma still has black hair with crystal blue eyes, but Naruto has blonde hair with like highlights of black hair, which Akarin was excited. She just like loved her baby boy more. Like after she saw like highlights of black hair in his hair, she was like, "Yay, you have my black hair, thank God." Since yeah, that happens. And Akarin, Obito's sister, which I should really call her something else. I don't know what to call her since I'm bad with names. Um, and Kushina, and even Mikaku, or I forgot her name, like Sasuke's mother and all that. They were also Itachi was born first before both Naruto, Menma, and Shikamaru. Sasuke was born second, and of course they're the same age. So of course, Naruto and Menma are friends with both Shikamaru and Sasuke. Now, of course, Shikamaru has that whole lazy attitude. Menma is kind of just hates that, but yeah, what can he do? And of course, Sasuke is just like a happy-go-lucky child with Naruto, because they haven't seen any tragic things and all that. So yeah. Also, this is where I'm actually gonna end it off. I should probably be using that whole screen recorder instead of this app, because for some reason my phone just decided to turn off. So yeah, have a nice potato day, potato night. I'm gonna be uploading it's gonna be like a part 2 sort of. Yeah, so sorry if the fucking whole phone just decided to turn off and yeah, it's complete bullshit. I might be using my old one instead. So yeah, have a nice potato day, potato night, potato sleep. Sorry if you're gonna have to watch 2 parts of this. Yeah, I just, this phone has got them bullshit. But yeah, have a nice day and all that.